Hey guys, I want to do another video about this Athlean-X, Jeff Cavaliere fake weights, hormone replacement scandal. And like the last video, I don't want to just throw my 2 cents in as some anonymous internet dude who, just wants to add to the drama. I actually want to make a point. I actually want to learn something out of what he's doing, okay? So what I want to talk about today is specifically, why did he feel like he had to lie? Why did he feel like he had to, lie about how much weight he's using by using fake plates? If he did lie about that, and he is also lying about being on hormone replacement, which I certainly do think it's extremely possible, being a 45-year-old pretty in shape guy who's been on hormone replacement for the last 2 years, I think it's highly likely he's on TRT. And, like I said, if he's already lied about how much weight he's lifting, what makes you think he's not lying about everything, okay? So let's talk about why he's lying, okay? And I think I am specifically really qualified to talk about this because I do not lie. I am completely 100% honest, completely 100% transparent, and I catch a lot of flack from internet trolls because of my honesty. A lot of flack that I would not have if I was a fucking liar. So, just gonna go ahead and jump into this. He basically put 5 plates on a straight bar, did 2 reps, said he's lifting 500 pounds for 2 reps. It obviously was fake weight, okay? So now all of a sudden we know he's lying about how much weight he lifted, okay? It just so happens before all this stuff came out, I had actually done a video in my living room just a couple weeks before, okay, where I had finally reached my lifetime goal of lifting 500 pounds, okay, with a trap bar, deadlift, 5 sets of 5 reps, okay? So I basically was like, hey, this has been a goal of mine for a long time. I don't really want to get any stronger than this. But here I finally made it, and here, see my progress, okay? Now, I am catching so much shit from people talking about how using a trap bar is so much easier than using a straight bar, and it's true. I even said it, using a straight bar, you have to bend over more, and, it's harder on your back than using a trap bar, and you're going to be able to lift more weight with a trap bar. But like I said, he did 2 shitty reps, 1 set, okay, using fake plates. I used real plates, okay, the same amount of weight with a trap bar, but 5 sets of 5 reps. I think if using 5 sets of 5 reps doesn't make that equal to doing 1 set of 2 reps with a straight bar, which, he didn't even do, but let's pretend he wasn't lying about the weight. Like I said, you're delusional if you don't think that's a lot of weight, okay? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I am by absolutely positively no means somebody that I would say is really, really, really strong, okay? I'm in excellent shape for a guy who doesn't power lift, who doesn't do strongman competitions. I'm in excellent shape, quote, for my age, which I do not use as an excuse, but I'm not saying that I am world class in anything. But let's be fucking honest, okay? The fact of the matter is I have never seen anybody put 5 plates on a trap bar and lift it 5 times, okay, or even 1 or 2 times in a gym in my entire life unless I was looking at myself in a mirror, okay? So you're right, that wouldn't even get me in the door at Westside Barbell, at Smiley Bell's gym. That's nothing compared to Michael Hearn's home gym. That's nothing compared to Stan Efferdine's garage. But the fact of the matter is, if you think that is fucking weak, you are completely fucked in the head. 95% of the people on the face of the earth cannot imagine doing that. Now, once again, I'm not saying I'm world class, but I am in the top 5%. And I'm just guessing here. It's probably even higher than the 5% to be able to do this, okay? Let's be honest here, okay? Like I said, it's Stan Efferdine, for instance, world's strongest bodybuilder. I'm not saying that I'm on his level, but he has worked out. I've seen videos on his Instagram where he worked out with 5 plates on a trap bar, okay? Once again, I'm sure he can max out much higher than that, but Stan Efferdine, all he uses is a fucking trap bar. I've never seen him do conventional deadlifts. I'm sure he has done them, but these days, now he's older, I'm sure he has not done anything but the trap bar. I've not seen anything but the trap bar. And 5 plates is something that he feels is significant enough to put into his Instagram, okay? So to say that 500 pounds is fucking weak is fucking pathetic, okay? Another thing, let's go ahead and talk about my squat, okay? I have goals for all of my lifts. My trap bar deadlift, my 5 rep squat, my 20 rep squat, my bar dips, everything. Because I think that there's a point, and I'm going to talk about this in another video, but I think there's a point where you get bigger muscles, stronger muscles, where you become, you get your performance increases, your strength increases, everything. And then once you go past that, you get to the percent of like diminishing returns. So basically what happens is if you lift more weights than this optimal amount, you're going to increase the risk of injury. You're going to degrade your Garfield, come on. You're going to have issues with your soft tissue, with your joints, your tendons, your ligaments. You're going to cause injuries to your spine and everything, and you're not going to get that much bigger or stronger than you were when you lifted the optimal amount of weight. So basically, what I said is with my squat, I wanted to get up to 5 sets of 5 with 4 plates, 405 pounds. Okay, I did a squat video a while ago, the first time that I squatted after 6 weeks because the gyms closed down, and people were talking shit about about the amount of weight I was lifting, or sorry, my form. Now the fact is, I even admitted in the video, I wasn't going down like ass through the grass all the way down. What I basically said was, this is the most amount of weight I want to lift, is 4 plates. I'm going just not quite down to parallel. So my goal for the next year, because I'm not a little baby boy who wants the cookie now, I am an adult grown man who can look a year into the future and say, where do I want to be a year from now? Well, I want to go from being not quite parallel to parallel. I want to go from being parallel to below parallel. I want to go from being below parallel to pausing for a second and coming out of a dead stop from my bottom of my squat. I want to go from below parallel, pausing for a second, to being able to pause for 2 seconds at the bottom of every rep. Okay, so I'm going to increase the range of motion, then I'm going to increase the range of motion again, then I'm going to cut out all momentum and increase the time under tension, then I'm going to increase the time under tension again. Okay, so basically just using the same amount of weight, a weight that I can lift that will give me the muscle size I want, the muscle strength I want, I can still improve the quality of the exercise, okay, the difficulty of the exercise, by range of motion, time under tension, momentum, etc., etc., etc. So I'm just showing you where I'm at now, telling you what my plans are, and we'll see each other a couple months, a few months, a year from now to see what I look like and how strong I am when I've actually achieved these performance goals, okay? Now, I'm catching massive amounts of flack for this. Like I said, I've got people telling me how fucking weak I am, how easy it is to deadlift 500 pounds. Like I said, I have never seen anybody, except looking in the mirror at myself, ever in my entire life put 5 plates on a fucking trap bar and lift it several times. Never have seen it. Okay, how many people have seen that shit happen in a commercial gym? Okay. And I'm getting shit because I'm so weak. Well, the fact of the matter is, if I had done an Athlean-X, if I had loaded up a straight bar with 5 fake plates on it, okay, and if I had done, 5 reps, 5 sets of 5 reps with a straight bar, people would have been talking shit. But I would have been completely full of shit myself, and I would have been lying. So basically, I screwed myself by being honest and by not lying. The same thing with my squat. Instead of being honest and being like, my first goal is to increase the weight using good form, then I'm going to go better range of motion, time under tension, etc. So I'm going to get my strength goals first, and then I'm going to improve the way I perform the reps at that strength level to continue improving without breaking down my body by using more weight. What do I get for that? A bunch of shit. So I could have put 4 fake plates on the bar, dropped my ass through the grass, stayed down there for 25 seconds at the bottom of every rep, exploded up so high my head hit the ceiling, and people would have thought I was all Smurfy. But I screwed myself because, like I said, I was honest about where I'm at. I'm honest about where I'm going. Okay? Another thing, I could just fucking dirty bulk, go on a massive cycle, just hide from the world for like a year, get massive, then I could go ahead and cut down and get lean and be like, hey world, here I am, look at me, I'm perfect now, I'm strong, I'm big, I'm ripped. But the fact of the matter is, when I first got in shape, okay, I was like 39 and a half, 39 3/4, and I wanted to get ripped. I was fat as all hell, terrible shape. I wanted to get ripped 6-pack by my 40th birthday, which I did. And one of my regrets was I didn't show the process. I should have been like, hey, I'm fat as hell. month 2, week whatever, I'm less fat, I'm less fat, I'm less fat, and then shown the process. So people would have been like, God damn, this guy's 39 years old, and in 4 months he got ripped. If he can do it, I can do it. So that's what I'm trying to do now. Like I said, I want to show how imperfect I am. I want to show how, a year ago I was doing 405 and I wasn't quite going down to parallel. And now all of a sudden I'm going below parallel and holding that for 2 seconds at the bottom of every rep. And look at how much I've improved, and look at how my body's improved since then. And I'm still healthy, and my program works because you've seen it in real time happening. Okay? So the bottom line is, like I said, I'm actually being honest. I'm actually bringing you guys along on the journey, showing my progress, and because of that, I'm catching shit. Okay? The same thing with my TRT. A lot of people say, oh yeah, well, you could sit on your ass and inject TRT, inject steroids, and you'll just be, huge, and you don't even have to lift. Well, yeah. You know what else you can do? You can fucking drink sufficient amounts of water. If all you do is drink soda and beer all day, you could get decent sleep, drop your cortisone levels, eat more protein. All these things are going to go ahead and increase your muscle mass without having to go to the gym, okay? So the bottom line is, yes, if you have like shit fucking hormone levels and you jump on a fucking cycle, you are going to get bigger, okay, without doing anything, but still, you're not going to get as big or as strong to be anything decent. We're talking at like a 150-pound person jumps on a cycle, doesn't work out, goes up to 160 pounds. Great, now you weigh 160 pounds, you have zero strength. I mean, I don't understand how these people say this stuff, but the bottom line is, I'm catching a lot of shit because I'm honest about being on TRT. I had a guy say to me something along the lines of like, he was like, yeah, it's not my fault you got caught cheating. Got caught cheating. Before I jumped on TRT, I'd spoken to the doctor, had my bloods drawn, spoken to the doctor about my bloods, and he told me what he was gonna put me on, and the testosterone was en route from the pharmacy to me per mail. And guess what? Right about that time, I uploaded a video before I even injected the first time saying, hey, I'm on TRT. The name of the video was I'm on TRT, and explained what happened and why and what it was like. I'm very open and honest about my TRT. And then somebody's like, oh man, it's not my fault you got caught cheating. Ha ha ha. It's like, it's ridiculous, okay? The bottom line is, I am like screwing myself by being honest about my TRT use, okay? So if I had just used fake plates, lied about my TRT, I wouldn't have the problems that I do. Now, obviously, Athlean-X dude screwed himself and got caught, okay? So that's a major reason not to lie. Another reason not to lie is I just don't want to lie and be deceptive. I actually quit real estate to go ahead and build this business up more. So, it's not like I'm just doing this, I just want to lie and just want to make money with this brand or whatever the business I'm trying to build up this year. The bottom line is, this is something I want to do, and I want to do it right. Like I said, if I didn't care about, helping people and getting people in shape and, telling older guys they have the opportunity to get in shape, it's not too late, stuff like that. If I didn't want to have the opportunity to be honest, to show my progress, to be like, a motivating factor, to be like, if he can do it, I can do it for older guys, I wouldn't be doing this. I would still be selling real estate because fuck it, why not? I mean, if all I wanted was money. So that's the major reason why I don't lie. And, but like, let's be honest about this. Like, the difference between Athlean-X guy, okay, and me, and I think he doesn't seem like an absolute dick. Obviously, he's a liar, which makes him kind of a dick, but he doesn't seem like a bad person, okay? He seems very intelligent. But the fact of the matter is, I don't know why he's so mentally weak and why he's affected by, the opinions of other people. Because for me, I'm going to break it down why I don't feel the need to lie, why I am not affected by internet trolls. And it comes down to a couple things. Number one, okay, I really, truly don't give a fuck about what internet trolls think. I mean, these are people who sit around, all day. They could be having sex with their wife or their girlfriend. They could be going out with their kids and, and doing something, experiencing life, playing with their dog, playing with their cat, learning a language, going to the gym, improving their lives, improving somebody else's life, giving to charity, doing something. But instead, they get fulfillment out of triggering people. Like, I made that, like, people will say that to me, like, no, you're mad, I made you mad, my comment made you mad, you're triggered, ha 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 ha, you're triggered, you're mad at me. Like, how can I really care about the opinion of a fucking piece of shit who has nothing but, like, he draws his fulfillment out of thinking that he's made a person who's done so much more than him angry. Like, what makes you think you're going to make this person angry in the first place? Like, that's a fucking stupid thought, that like somebody in the internet who's actually producing content instead of producing hate actually gives half of a fuck about what you say. But the thing is, like, what makes you feel good about yourself just by doing that? You're like not even a human being. You're like a maggot. So like, just that fact alone makes it impossible for me to be mad at you, because how can I value your opinion if you're just a fucking maggot just eating a piece of dog shit? Like, that's what you are, like a little maggot crawling around on a piece of dog shit. Like, you know, you draw value, you draw like accomplishment from making another person mad. That is like the most pathetic shit I've ever heard of in my entire life. So I'm not really affected by internet trolls, because I see it like this. You know, you're walking down the street, you've got this gorgeous like fitness model, porn star, whatever, you know, whatever you're into in your arm. You're walking over to like the nicest hotel in the whole city, and you're gonna go up to like the penthouse suite, and her porn star girlfriend's there just getting all prettied up, and you three are gonna do stuff that's incredible. Like, you know, you're just gonna just have an insane evening, and you're gonna collapse into a pile of sweat, and the girls are gonna be like, God, I've never even done that in a movie, this is insane. And it's just gonna be an incredible evening, you know. And like, as you're walking down the street to this, you know, penthouse hotel suite, like a little baby boy walks up to you on the street, and he's like, girls are icky and they smell like poo-poo. Like, do you seriously think that a guy with a fucking gorgeous porn star in his arm walking up to have a threesome with this other gorgeous porn star is gonna give a fuck what a little baby boy in the fucking goddamn side of the street says? I mean, are you even gonna notice him? I mean, I'm telling you, if I'm walking with my hand down some girl's pants, thinking about the incredible sex, talking to her about the incredible sex we're going to have with her and her girlfriend, do you think I'm really going to give a fuck when a little baby boy runs up? Girls are icky, they smell like poo-poo. Like, seriously, like that little fucking baby boy on the street, that is about as much of an effect that internet trolls have on me. I don't know why Jeff Cavaliere feels the need to like lie to appease little baby boys who think, you know, whatever. I mean, it's just fucking pathetic. Like I said, when somebody says that 5 sets of 5 reps with a trap bar at 500 pounds is weak and that I haven't accomplished anything, God, you're a loser hiding behind a fake fucking profile with a fucking fake profile picture. You haven't uploaded a goddamn thing. You've never done a goddamn thing in your entire life, and you literally seriously think that your opinion means anything to fucking anybody. Like, seriously? You know, like, you're walking down the street and, you know, you're doing like, you know, you're about to close like a $17 trillion real estate deal, and it's like, oh man, this is awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, another $17 trillion real estate deal, and everything's great. And you're walking down the street, and a little bum laying in the street in his own feces and urine is like, man, you gotta get woke. You're just a slave to society. I'm the only free man here. You're stupid, man. You're stupid trying to make money. You're stupid. Just lay down here in your own feces and urine like me. I'm a free man. It'd be like, you wouldn't even see that person. You'd be like, I hope that being within 10 feet of this person doesn't mean I'm going to stink going into this fucking closing. But the fact of the matter is, you're not going to give a fuck with a bum in the street laying in his own feces and urine fucking says to you. Like, there's a guy who actually made a comment on one of my videos, like, you know, a few days ago, a week ago, where he's like, yeah, bodybuilding is for the mentally weak. I don't need to work out for whatever. It's like, yeah, right. Okay. So bodybuilding, going to the fucking gym, whether you feel like it or not, eating your food, whether you feel like it or not eating what you want to eat, even though you want to eat fucking ho-hos and donuts maybe or whatever, you know, just all this discipline, all this hard work is for the mentally weak. But sitting on your ass, hiding behind a fake profile with a fake profile picture with 0 uploaded content, everything set on private, that's being a real man. That's being really fucking mentally strong. I mean, like, seriously, like, I can't believe that Athlean-X guy is so mentally weak that he feels he needs to lie about everything to appease these people. Now let's go ahead and talk about another reason, okay? Aside from the fact that fucking internet trolls are fucking pathetic losers and they're like mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are annoying because if they bite you, it like itches for a few days. But internet trolls are like mosquitoes that don't even make you itch. It's like, God, do you even realize they're around there? It's just like, oh yeah, internet trolls, whatever, fuck those guys. Let's continue talking like adults, okay? aside from that fact, let's go ahead and talk about the bottom line. Like I said, I gave up real estate to build this brand up, to build, this business up, to go ahead and motivate people, get older guys back in the gym, get older guys looking, 40, 50 years old, looking better than 20, 25-year-olds, because that's my thing. That's what I really want to do. That's what I want to do with this brand. I also want to make money with it. I'm not going to fucking lie. I want to put out a lot of value, and I want to get some value back. I want to change your life with my motivation, with my, with my information. And I want to get monetarily, fucking compensated for that. And everybody's happy. That's basically what I want to do. Now, what good would it be for me to lie to the little baby boys, fucking the bums on the street, fucking sitting in their own feces and urine, because they're not going to fucking spread the word. They're not going to fucking say anything good about me. They're not going to fucking change their lives because of me. They're not going to fucking give me any money. They're not going to buy shit. They're not going to do anything, okay? And I'm going to tell you, you got guys like Greg Doucette. This guy used to talk about stuff like, TRT, cycles. He used to talk about, diet. He used to talk about exercise. He used to talk like a normal human being. Now he's just like yelling. It's like this Gilbert Gottfried thing. She's on gear. He's on gear. She's on gear. He's on gear. Every fucking video is natty or not, just talking shit about people and creating useless drama. Now, I hope he's making a shitload of ad revenue because, except for the people watching him, they're clicking on ads and YouTube's giving him part of it. I have not gotten a single check from YouTube for ad revenue, but that's besides the point. But anyway, aside from that, how is he going to actually build up a customer base? He went from under 100,000 to 500,000 subscribers in like a very short amount of time. So that's impressive. But what kind of subscribers does he have? The same thing with, Dr. Lane Norton, PhD, okay? He talks about like, oh, this guy's so wrong, or this is so bullshit, or da-da-da-da-da. And you read the comments to this guy's thing, and it's like, you should talk shit about this guy next. You should talk shit about this guy next. You should talk shit about this guy next. Next thing you know, Dr. Lane Norton is showing ads on Instagram for his $350 course on how to become like a nutritionist. Do you think the little baby boys who are like, yeah, he's on gear, she's not natural, yeah. Do you think those people that he's attracting with his fucking, stupid fucking hate drama videos are going to spend $350 on a fucking course? Greg Doucette, do you think natty or not, the 500,000 people who watch him talk, he's on gear, she's not natural, goo goo gaga, do you think the people that are attracted to that are going to pay $100 for his cookbook? It's not even a diet book, it's a cookbook that he wants digitally downloaded. It costs him $0 to send to a person per email, and he's charging $100 for it. Do you think people who just want to hear, he's on gear, if people who watch his natty or not videos, do you think they're going to buy his $100 cookbook? Probably fucking not. So what I'm saying is I would much rather have a small group of people who watch my shit, who think fucking my shit's good, who are like, damn dude, I remember back when you got where you were fat and then you got lean, but you were skinny and then you got a little stronger, then you got a little stronger, then you got bigger, and you changed your diet like this, you changed your workout like this, and they saw the whole progression that I made, and they're like, damn dude, I want somebody to watch my shit and be like, if you can do it, I can do it. That's basically what it is. I'm 45 years old. You're 40 years old. You damn well better be in the kind of shape that I'm in, or start getting in that kind of shape. What's your excuse? I'm too old. Fucking, jump on TRT then. Have your blood drawn. If you have the fucking, like when I was 43, I basically had, the testosterone levels of an 80-year-old. So I jumped on TRT. If you do not want to go on TRT, because you want to keep your excuse. You can't have your cake and eat it. You can say, listen, I have the testosterone levels of an 80-year-old, and I refuse to give up my excuse, so I am choosing to not optimize my hormones. So I, with 40 years old, have the testosterone levels of an 80-year-old, and I can't work out and get in shape, so I'm not going to work out at all, and that's my excuse. That's fine. But don't say, I'm better than you because I'm not going to do steroids. No. It's the same thing as saying like, hey, you want to run 10 miles? I would run 10 miles, but I have a high blood pressure. I can't. Well, fucking get on high blood pressure medication. I'm not taking drugs. Okay, listen, if you cannot fucking handle your blood pressure with, lifestyle, cutting down your stress, losing weight, quitting smoking, eating better, working out, etc., or the same thing with your diabetes, or the same thing with whatever, jump on blood pressure medication, jump on diabetes medication. And guess what? If you, no matter what you do, your testosterone levels are those of an 80-year-old, then jump on TRT and stop fucking making an excuse. you know, having fucking high blood pressure, using that as an excuse for not working out, okay, and saying, oh, you're not going to jump on blood pressure medication because that, you know, you're not going to take drugs. So next thing you know, here you have an excuse not to work out. You know, yeah, my knees hurt. What do you want me to do now? Oh, your knees hurt. Ride a bicycle, swim, you know, fucking, you could still do pull-ups, you could still do fucking dips, you could still do just about any exercise in the world, including a lot of cardio exercises. But if you just want to sit here and be like, hey, my knees hurt, I can't do anything, I'm not even going to do anything because I'm a fucking loser, then fine. Like I said, you're not one of my people. So anyway, the point I'm basically trying to get at is, you know, trolls probably are the reason why Athlean-X dude lied, okay? He didn't want anybody to talk shit about him. He wanted to have his 10 million, he got like several million subscribers on YouTube, okay? He wants everybody to go ahead and like him and nobody to talk shit about him. Like I said, Greg Doucette, you know, used to be a decent human intelligent being, and now he's just talking, nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. The same thing with Dr. Lane Norton. The guy has a PhD. Everybody's wrong. Go, go, go. Okay, and like I said, they're basically attracting little baby boys. So no, I'm not going to be using fake plates anytime. I'm not going to lie about being on TRT at any time. But I do understand why a weak-minded person like Mr. Athlean-X Jeff Cavaliere dude would have to. Anyway, hopefully this is going to be the last video on this whole Jeff Cavaliere thing, because like I said, I'm not doing this to create drama. I'm doing this actually to bring out a concept, you know, teach something. And, you know, that, like I said, that's why, you know, this is how I deal with trolls. This is how I plan on building my business. You know, like I said, those guys can have their 500,000 subscribers or 2-3 million subscribers or whatever, who all just went to listen to him talk shit because they're little baby boys and little bums on the street and they're never going to buy shit from them. I would rather have people who are actually serious about watching my videos, implementing my information, and if they want to take it to the next level, you know, jumping into my anaerobics fraternity where I've got all of my information, I've got a forum and, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, buying some of my courses or booking my coaching, because that's the bottom line. You know, what it really comes down to at the end of the day is, are you actually going to be interested in learning something? Are you going to be interested in changing your life? And do you want to work with me to help you change your life? Anyway, like I said, if you're interested in coaching, the fraternity, you know, any of my diet books, go ahead and check them out. They're in the description below. And other than that, keep the questions coming, guys, because I really love making these videos. And as a matter of fact, I will see you guys in the next video.